Hello!
Hello.
Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John and I am joined by Clappy Von Trapp.
Hello!
By Tanny.
Spooderman.
Tanny, why?
By a just about in control Eloise.
I beg to differ on that one, John.
You're like John.
Just assume this cackling means hello.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we started a stream to uncontrollable laughter. It flashes back to things like the fiddler.
Yes. Yes. Good times.
I'm also joined by Sean.
Yes.
That was a thing. And Sean.
Hello.
And we are here to continue playing D&D. Normally, this is the point where I would have to come up with a recap of what you guys did last time. But not with this game, because they give me a recap of each chapter.
Oh, handy. So unless we go completely AWOL and...
Yeah, and then I have to start coming up with stuff. But, hopefully that won't happen.
John, I'm going to need you to stretch.
Everybody on camera needs to do a stretch, because Clappy has redeemed a stretch. Everybody in the
Oh,
stream.
yeah? Make me.
Do it, Neeblack. Stretch those jellies.
I am going to compress down into a small sphere.
No, you gotta... You know what? Fuck you becomes a singularity.
Driven from a coastal settlement by gigantic crystalline vines, astral blights, and earthquakes, the characters secured passage aboard the Moondancer, a galleon under the command of Captain Elaina Sartell. The ship then skyrocketed into space.
Thrice!
Space!
Sounds like it's the safest place to be currently.
This is not helping my last
One
bit.
place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Not yet.
Standing...
Oh, they're thinking about it.
Standing on the deck of the Moondancer, you see scores of crystalline vines erupting from the surface of Toril. Some of the vines reaching high enough to break through the clouds. You find yourself sailing through a void filled with colourful gases and blinking stars. A school of space-dwelling fish swims past the ship on the starboard side.
Kill them! Sorry.
Space fish. Space fish.
Fiora appears to be suffering from decompression.
Spoodman.
Captain Sartell sweeps her arms wide. Welcome to Wild Space. That was a close thing down there. Blast if I know what those vines are or how to get rid of them, but somebody on the Rock of Brawl might. And she stamps on the deck again and... Flapjack, set a course for the Rock of Brawl.
What?
Not to be confused with bric-a-brac.
Did we meet Flapjack last time, John?
You haven't met Flapjack yet. He's
We've heard him mentioned a lot.
He's below deck. She looks around at the 66 odd people who have accumulated on the ship. This might be a little easier if some of you make your way below. There's space down there to set up. And sort of, like, a number of the civilians who haven't just been awestruck by the fact you've rocketed into space, possibly are in a little bit of denial about this, start filing down into the hull of the ship. Until...
Are there any injured people?
There are a few who have some injuries, but
Overboard! Throw them overboard!
If there's anything that looks critical, Zek will help. If not, she'll leave them to it.
Okay.
Yeah, same with Thedark.
Six of the commoners come forward and introduce themselves, not by name because I can't be asked with that, but as sailors.
Larry. Oh.
Spoodman and Spider-Verse.
But Spooderman, Spudipus, fucking wakeful activity angel.
Yes, these are some of their names.
Oh, blimey, I hope this isn't a heavy episode.
And then they all died.
The six of them, Captain Elaina Sartell starts putting to work, as unfortunately she informs you that only herself and Flapjack aboard the ship are crew of the Moondancer. She looks around and points to Zek. You're a spellcaster, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you have any experience with? You don't seem as taken aback as others. Have you any experience with this?
With space, yeah. We've gestures to the rest of us come through the Spelljammer Academy. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Like look up and wave, like, oh, that's us.
We have done space things before.
I'd heard that there was rumblings of an academy for spelljammers. I can't say I often come to Toril. She points to the front of the ship, and we're armed with 2 ballista at the front. And, well, unfortunately, our mangonel is damaged. We were seeking repairs on your planet when... Gestures to your planet right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's easier to get wood here than it is the Rock of Brawl.
John, do we know anything of this rock?
You would have heard it mentioned as sort of a fairly peaceful port.
Okay.
It's not a terrestrial planet. It's a large asteroid in one of the asteroid belts within the local wild space, realm space area. So it's maybe about a day's travel from Toril to the Rock of Brawl. So you'll have some time on the ship before you get there.
Okay. Yeah, we know a bit about space travel. We're not the most experienced, but we graduated, so hopefully that stands for something.
I'm myself and Flapjack, the Moondancer, we operate as a privateer under the commission of the Rock of Brawl's Prince Andrew. You and the other survivors, escapees from Toril, refugees, will be safe on the rock. Yeah.
That's good to know, thank you.
Make yourself busy. Zek, you might want to go and meet Flapjack. He might want to switch out spell jamming duties every so often.
Yeah, okay. We'll go around and just introduce everyone else. Give names and whatnot.
She looks over everybody and points at Lady Delilah. I'm not remembering all of that.
Just call her Lady D. That's what we all do.
I seem to quite enjoy that.
That I can do.
I enjoy that this makes it fact that Zek knew the whole thing.
The implication that Zek has just done the whole spiel.
The whole thing, word for word. She knows it. I, on the other hand, do not.
You know what? Not even me. And I agree with the fucking name.
I will suggest to the others to come with me to meet Flapjack and just get a bit of an idea of what's around the ship.
Okay.
Just in case of anything untoward happening, then we kind of know what the different rooms are and where we can go and not. So I'll ask for a bit of a tour from someone.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Wait, Blex, you got those Uno cards?
Mulches the Uno cards out.
Oh.
You just like float them into your face.
You mean these? Yes, Eloise.
Sartell goes over to the where you've got the door under the stairs on a galleon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Normally to go through into the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
She goes over and opens the door and points you through it. As the Flapjack will be just down the end. That's the Spelljammer helm.
Okay.
Once we're underway, he can give you a bit of a tour of the cargo hold. I've got to put these, sailors to work, so...
Yeah, good luck.
And she just sort of bounds back up the stairs and starts barking orders to the sailors and stands at the wheel, but your experience knowing Spelljammer ships, while in space, the wheel isn't being used.
Yeah.
But it does provide a very good lookout point.
Cool.
You head through the door and to the door that Captain Sartell indicated. Is everybody going on this little tour?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go on the tour.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I want to know what the fuck Flapjack is.
You open the door to the Spelljammer helm and see what looks like a floating ornate silver chair with no legs. Glowing blue crystals underneath the seat project a magic circle onto the floor. And as the chair spins round to see you opening the door, you come face to face with Flapjack.
Is he an important NPC?
I just remembered I need to turn it over to the map view so that the stream can see Flapjack.
Flapjack! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my
god!
I
Oh my
like
god,
Flapjack and I would die for
god.
him.
Yes, I will over.
Floating
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Yes!
floating above the chair as it turns is a jellyfish-like creature that you all recognise to be a flumph, as Delilah has repeatedly summoned them during angry, wild magic-fueled rages. But this flump...
Angry rage times.
This flump, rather than being spectral and about to explode, is reasonably solid.
And is wearing a fabulous hat.
And is wearing a fabulous captain's hat.
I love him.
Ah,
Yeah.
hello.
I would die for Flapjack.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're Flapjack, I assume.
I am Flapjack.
It's nice to meet you. We've come to give you a hand. Well, I've come to give you a hand.
The rest of them do not have hands?
The rest of them haven't had a go at flying anything.
Just at this point, Gleeman kind of holds up his hand, just realizing it's the pseudopods with no finger.
Yeah, he technically has no hands.
He's like, oh no, oh god, oh no.
But
Can't
yeah,
feel my toes.
I've flown a little before, so I wondered if I might be of help.
You will allow me to have rests. This is fabulous. You all notice that the voice of Flapjack is coming straight into your mind, the way that Zek's communication works. Telepathically, he is communicating with you. There is no sound, whereas Zek often chitters and moves the antennae. This is sort of silence, and then thoughts appear in your mind.
Fun.
Mm.
Sounds like a good time.
So, we are underway. I see no reason that we will be stopped anytime soon. Do you wish to explore the Moondancer a little?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
sure.
think it would be good to get our bearings.
Mm.
Okay, follow me. He sort of floats out of the chair, and the tendrils like wave in the air behind him as if he is moving through water. And he leads you back out onto the deck, sort of indicating as he goes, pointing across to the other side of the small cabin space at the back. That is the captain's quarters. Do not go in there without permission. That is the galley. That's the map room. And then he floats back out onto the deck, and some of the sailors that are started to do sailing things, swabbing the decks and pulling on ropes and all of that important sailor stuff, just are suddenly
Hoisting the thing.
hoisting the thing and, battening down the watch-sit and...
What's that thing spinning?
Oh, somebody should
That's
stop
really
it.
worked.
What's the doing fucking?
They all just sort of stop, completely taken aback for a minute, and then one of them realizes, like, we're in space.
As soon as
Making
they stop, just be like, "Get back to work, scum!"
And Flapjack leads you down into leads you down a flight of stairs into the cargo hold. And on the first, like the upper cargo hold area, there are, as well as 25 human civilians from Waterdeep, there are about a dozen healthy mules, sacks of food for the animals, and he points over to one corner of the deck, one corner of the cargo hold, and indicates that that is a pile of items that Travis attempted to stow aboard before you dealt with him and his thugs.
Ooh.
So,
It's just a stain on the pavement now.
Is there anything immediately obvious that could be of use, or should we try to investigate that stack of things?
You can investigate it.
Okay. I think I would like to do that, please.
Okay. I will come back to you with what you find.
Ooh.
Because you just have time to go through it. He leads you down and into the lower cargo hold. And there are crates of foodstuffs and casks of fresh water. He indicates that there is enough foodstuff and water to last 10 medium creatures for 30 days, so there's more than enough to last you the 60 humanoids the one day that it's going to take you to get to the Rock of Brawl.
That's good to know.
So I assume
Very good.
humanoids are small creatures? Or would we be considered medium-sized?
Tekken size.
There are some smaller creatures, but it is small and medium. You would all be considered medium.
Okay.
Even Lady D?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady D's pushing
Oh.
the upper end of that,
Yep.
but is still
Gotcha.
considered by terms of the rulings medium.
Oh.
Large creatures are about 10 foot tall.
Ah. I see.
Fair.
Tall.
Flapjack leads you back up, and in about the time that it's taken everybody to go in and take in the lower cargo deck, Thaydark, you have started to go through several crates of assorted martial weapons.
Okay.
And in one of the crates so far, you suspect there's going to be more if you take the full time to look through all of the crates that are here. You've found a crate filled with bottles of brandy.
Party time.
You guys have, if you wish, the time to take a short rest
Oh, thank God.
at this point. If you are not at your maximum hit points, you can roll your hit dice and add those to your hit points.
That'll do. Let's do-
So what dice am I clicking for that?
When you click short rest,
There is a roll button.
there is
Aha.
a roll button.
And it automatically adds to your hit points and everything.
12?
Oh.
God damn.
Gonna have second one. Figured back.
I've got 2 points under my maximum. That should be fine.
Wait, can we do more than one? Or
You can do as many as you want, but you only get back half your maximum on a long rest. So the more you use, the longer it takes for you to get back up to the maximum that you have.
right?
If that I hope that made sense.
I think so.
Is there anything you wish to do in the...
Sorry, John, real quick. So I just realized that I don't have any of my first level spells available. I'm at 0 out of 4. Would a short rest replenish those?
No.
Okay.
Spell slots tend to come back on a long rest.
Okay. Cool. No worries then.
There are certain classes that do get them back on a short
short,
rest
but-
or have abilities that allow them to return on a short rest.
Regain a few. I got an itchy leg.
How does Gleeblex scratch an itchy leg since he's just jelly?
Like that one frog.
He
How-
just
how-
throws a
how-
hand
how
out
do-
of his knee and scratches it right next to it.
How do plasmos even get itches? Like, how does that even work?
That's not to think
Wow,
about it.
just because I'm a plasmoid, I can't get itches. Wow, okay.
Actually, that reminds me of a thing I meant to ask you guys at the top of the stream. I'll ask you it now, along with the other question I'm going to ask you now. So the first question I have for you is, you as a group have been travelling for a few months since you left the academy, as you made your way overland to Waterdeep and stayed there for a little while. Is there any elements of your characters' backstories that you have revealed to the rest of the group that you hadn't revealed during your time at the academy?
I definitely feel like Fiora's complained about her mother a lot.
I would say that the Lady D basically only like complained about her father and about her brothers when she received a letter from her mother coming back home or something. Like, hey, Lady Delilah, please come back home, darling.
I
Put
think,
away all your
I feel like Fiora's mother would do the same. We like bond over like parental difficulties right now.
Yep.
It's like, wow,
I feel
our mums
like-
suck.
Well,
I feel like
to be suck. She doesn't like conflict. It's just that my father doesn't really like me, acting as a man in a way of, because the brothers are already doing it and making the name for themselves, and here I am having to be a lady, where I feel like I could do so much more,
Really, my dad couldn't be happier I'm doing this.
Oh, I wish I had your father instead.
Hmm.
I feel like Thedark would have kind of opened up about how he always kind of felt like an outcast in the city, and that's why the main reason why he decided to go out to the woods and become a ranger. And he would also just kind of have a moment of vulnerability and say that he's really glad that he's met all of you guys, to kind of, have a sense of camaraderie again.
And then we drag you into a city.
But hey, Thedark, you know that environment that like traumatized you so much? Let's go hang out.
Let's go hang out.
Waterdeep, yeah, bitch, yeah!
Let's go to the biggest
Shop
one.
it. I'm going to shopping.
Zek
Okay.
probably would have talked, given the talk about sort of not feeling at home in the city, Zek probably would have talked just a little bit about how their cities worked. So kind of, she's always lived on the outskirts because you have to have money to be in the safety of the inner. And so she's kind of never really experienced big cities for her own people.
I also feel like Fiora has consistently been threatening NPCs who slight her and the group vaguely about completely being wiped from the earth.
I
You
think someone in the group will probably start trying to teach Delilah to swear.
You-
She still can't do
That'll be-
it. She's
that-
like, it's
That'd be
so-
Gleeblex.
It's like Delilah's safe. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm sorry,
can do
I
it.
can't say it. It's so.
I'm just getting images of that. I feel John would probably the scene in
the
in
Red
Red
Dwarf
Dwarf where they're trying to sort of teach Crichton how to say Smeghead, and he just can't. Smeeg, Smeeg.
I was thinking the scene in Liar Liar when he's like, "Pin is," but instead it's Lady D going, "Fudge! I can't do it."
You will have all noticed, and this comes as very little surprise to you, that while traveling, you didn't meet another plasmoid. You didn't meet another Thrakreen. If you did see GIF, they were very, very rare. There were a few of them, but it was a novelty to see them. People haven't reacted poorly to any of you because the general consensus is, for the most part, Waterdeep and the surrounding area is fairly open, and you guys don't appear to be anything hostile that they've dealt with before.
Also,
Think for
we're with...
yourself, bitch!
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Also, I suppose we are with people that they do recognise as being people.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay, guys, they're with me.
There are several cafes and eateries that you're not welcome in anymore after slight problems with your orders led to bodily harm to the waiters and staff.
You burnt my toes!
Well, we know who's guilty of that one.
Yeah.
But beyond that, you've mostly had a fairly calm travelling experience. Is there anything that you guys would like to do in the hour or so that you are on the Moondancer in this long rest or short rest period?
I kind of feel like Fiora is going to be following Captain... Is it Elaina?
Elaina Sartell.
Elaina Sartell. I feel like she's going to kind of be following her around, slightly kind of fangirling, but trying not to show it.
Okay.
Just kind of like vibes of like, I want to be just like you, teach me your secrets.
She doesn't have much of a problem with someone, as long as you're staying a reasonable distance away and not getting in her way, she doesn't seem to have a
she's just in the
problem with this.
vicinity. She's just observing. Yeah, she's just observing Captain Sartell. Like, she's not like getting right up in her business. She's just like, wow, she's so cool. Not that I'd admit it or anything.
Gleeblax, we playing Uno or what?
I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about? He's been sat there the entire time, waiting for
Just waiting.
He's already got the cards dealt.
Yeah. He's actually a bigger deck. He's actually put like 2 packs together.
Yes.
Mega Uno.
Mega.
Zek is going to have taken a little bit of time just to wander around the outside of the ship, kind of look off the edge, just get a feel for the shape of it.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily make much difference for her flying, but it's just a confidence thing.
It's very similar to the Flighty Foundling and some of the other ships that you've experienced at the Spelljammer Academy. It's a fairly standard space galleon. In so much as it's outfitted exactly like a regular terrestrial galleon, with the exception of the Spelljammer helm. You would know from experience that Spelljammer ships don't require looking like a ship.
Yeah.
And that largely once a Spelljammer helm is installed, if it's installed correctly, anything could be turned into a Spelljammer ship.
Yeah. She's just getting an idea mostly for like dimensions, so when it comes to if they need to sort of park it up somewhere, she knows what she's dealing with.
As it comes to the end of your hour's rest, you feel the standard lurch in your stomach as the ship decelerates. As another vessel comes into view, approaching the Moondancer from astern. The pursuing vessel looks like a giant moth with wings made of iridescent crystals, similar in colour and lustre to the crystalline vines that ravaged Toril.
Oh, that's not good.
You can just
Oh,
make,
it's on the ballista!
you
It's
can
like just immediately on the ballista.
you can just make out figures on the other vessel's deck scrambling to arm the ship's mangonel. Sartell looks round and curses. Astral elves, and they don't look friendly. Best ready yourselves for a fight. We're not going to be.
born-
Where have you been? Already on a ballista.
We're not going to be able to outrun them.
Well, there's only one thing for it. We sliced them up.
Attacker!
We're going to get in close so that they can't use that mangonel. Be ready for boarding action.
Ooh.
I'll take a boarding position.
Oh, assume the position.
Mm-hmm.
The ship, the ship slows
The snapping of rubber gloves.
Oh my god.
and spins and twists in the sky and turns to face the oncoming star moth. And I'm going to move us over to the battle map.
Oh yeah.
That poor map. This day and age.
In this economy.
Most unorthodox.
As the ship pulls up close, very close,
That's very close.
That's real close.
That's very close. That's a lot of
Glee Blacks,
dudes.
you were here.
first. God.
Does anyone else want to move before I ask you to roll initiatives?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we were just converging over here.
Just everyone. Yeah, I'm over.
Is there a limit how much we can move in this or no?
Be on your own ship.
Yeah.
Beyond
Yeah.
that,
No,
no.
no jumping
I'm
overboard.
gonna go over here. Mew.
Realise what the world's looking like right now.
Yes. There is also the planet in the distance. That is your home planet, ravaged by crystals.
So I assume since these guys
Damn.
are astral elves, they speak Elvish, right?
You can assume.
Yeah. So I think in Elvish, I'm like, are we close enough to where I could yell across to them?
At this
Or is
point,
that-
the air pockets of both of your ships have merged, so yes, you can shout to them.
I would yell in Elvish, "What do you want?"
I will say in DM, roll me initiative.
Okay. Fair enough.
He screams across in Elvish. Roll for initiative!
Oh man. Wait,
Did that not roll?
that definitely said a 5 on mine, but it gave me a 9.
You possibly have a plus to it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a 4.
You go
Yeah, I
four.
forget that that modifiers are a thing. Well done, Eloise.
Okay, my initiative is not rolling.
Try
Just
going
roll
into
it.
the cross swords and hitting the little d20 in there.
Boo boo, flip a ding dong,
Oh, for
flim
fuck's
dum
sake,
ding
Delilah!
Oh,
Wabby
no.
Nope. My initiative's not working. I'll do this.
no.
Why?
Oh
There we
no. Oh no, I've just
Oh, wait.
noticed.
Do I have a plus to my initiative? +5, so that's
What,
11.
what have you noticed? What have you noticed?
Nothing.
What have you
There's
noticed? What,
there's
no,
nothing,
what have you
nothing.
noticed? Have you noticed our friends? Have you noticed many friends?
I'm just gonna jump overboard real quick. Like, bye.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Have a nice
Yay.
Like Fiora just like is just staring like, no, anything but this. I don't know how Fiora became so like racist against plasmoids, but I guess we're going with it.
Traumatized, I think, is the
Probably
answer.
just by associating with Gliggy Black, she's just traumatized.
This person has no interest in being in the combat. They rolled really well on the initiative, though. So they are just going to move up a little bit. This person is similarly disinterested in the combat right now, but knows that he needs to make some token effort, so he's going to move up to here. Gleeblax.
Have we just inadvertently come across a ship full of half-assed people, just like a handful of people who want to attack us?
It's like, oh, do we have to?
Right. I want to try and... I'm going to assume these ballistas were armed prior.
I will assume that even if they weren't armed before, you've had the time as the ships come together to arm your ballista.
Good! I want to fire it at one of... I want to ruin this guy's day.
That guy in particular.
That guy, and fuck that guy in particular.
Okay. Roll me a d20 and add a number that I definitely know.
God damn it, Jar.
I definitely know what that number is, and I will tell it to you as soon as I remember where I wrote it down.
It's brilliant that you know that number, John. Oh.
I definitely did remember the number. It's the number is a 6.
6. Right. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. 10.
That
Well,
misses.
It hits the screen.
There's a loud boing, and the ballista just fires off the bolt into space, never to be seen again.
Considering like how close we are, like on this image, I feel like Mushu and Mulan's like, you missed. How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you.
Yeah, it is pretty much that. Like it's possibly this is a bit too close.
It was a warning shot. It was a warning shot.
That shot is going to hit someone else completely irrelevant in 3 months.
just a quiet Wilhelm scream, just from the distance.
Meanwhile, on the other end of the galaxy, oh, finally, my cabbage crops are coming in brilliantly.
My cabbages!
I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen to them here.
What's that in the sky? I'm just reminded of the lines from Mass Effect with the we do not eyeball it.
Yeah.
Newton is
We do
the
not eyeball
worst
it.
son of a bitch in space.
We do not eyeball it. Bottom text.
One of the elves wearing an elaborate mask and elaborate armor runs forward, pulls out the longbow they have, and shouts in Elvish for the Xaryxis space. And then remember...
Does anybody else here speak Elvish?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
No.
Sure it does.
I can't remember.
Actually, for the sake of that, for the glory...
No.
Yeah. Throw it
No, I
in the text thing, and then we'll know. No.
Right.
Response back into his head. What?
You are?
Gleeblax, he is going to fire an arrow at you.
I'm responding to him.
Oh, I can't see what that says. What language is that?
That's celestial.
Oh, okay.
I imagine it says "fuck you."
It's like, get fucked.
Does he know Celestial as well?
Nat 20! Why?
Sean, does a 24 hit your armor class?
It does.
Maybe.
Just need to quickly read something. Hang on, let's have a... I'm gonna deflect missiles on that anyway. Even though it's critical, so fuck it.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Well, that's a 44.
I'm gonna roll. So I reduced that to 20.
You reach out and start to wrap a gooey tendril around the missile, and you slow it, but it still slams into you, and you take 24 points of damage.
Are all his attacks going to be like that? Because I'm not going to last long in this fight, my guys. I'm afraid to say.
I mean, to put it into context, if I didn't do that, I would have 1 HP left.
Yeah.
So 24 would be 20. Hang on, I'll continue. I'll do.
I think Fiora's just gonna like be like, you know what? Finger guns away from this one.
He then turns and pulls back another arrow and points it at Lady D. Lady Delilah, that's a 20 to hit your armor class. Lady D.
Tanny?
Tanny, you're muted.
I'm trying it. My mic just didn't want. I just yelled. I think that's probably why it stopped me.
Possibly
like,
because
"Ah!"
you were muted.
Well, I
20
tried to unmute it, but yeah. What the hell's going on here? Oh wait. 20 hits.
that is 19 points of damage for Lady D.
Heck. Ow. I'm revived.
Plasmoid is going to run up the stairs. This Thrakreen is going to jump to your ship.
Oh no.
Which they can do with their standing leap. Yay. Go Thrakreen jumpy boys. And then we're going to get a claw attack against Gleeblax. That's a 22.
Jesus.
Yep.
John, you're rolling too good.
That's 4 points of damage.
Dammy.
This astral elf can probably make the leap across to your ship as well.
I'd really rather he didn't.
And so he is going to take the step up to Lady D and draw a long sword.
Oof. Meese.
16.
That hits.
That is 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow. Super Finals is just my playlist. Oh, this way. Ah, very loud. There we go. Fix it.
Gleeblax, you are attacked by a pseudopod from a plasmoid. $17 to hit your armor class.
Nope.
He a pseudopod launches out from him and slams into you, and you just move with it. And
Just
then
absorbs it.
he just sort of looks at you and is like, sorry.
It's
Sartell.
there in stony silence, staring at him.
Sartell is just going to take a full action to sprint across the ship. And does she have any bonus actions? No. Cool. Sartell is here now.
Hooray!
This plasmoid is going to take an action to load. Load the ballista. Thaydark.
Alright, so Thaydark's gonna kinda move over here by, well, we're gonna move up here behind Sartell. We're gonna pull out our longbow +1.
Okay.
And we're going to fire it at this guy.
Okay. That'll hit.
Excellent. Nine there. And we're gonna swarm. So 4 there.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. 9 and 4. Okay.
And then we're going to longbow +1 again at the same dude.
Ooh,
Nat 20, baby. Let's go.
Oh,
That'll hit.
Critical hit. 17, and then another swarm. If he's not dead. He's still standing.
He's still standing. He's
Right.
very hurt. Very hurt by that. Anything else on your turn?
I don't have any spells available, so no. That's it.
Okay. Plasmoid is just going to sort of run up the stairs. Fiora. Fiora.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I feel like I wish I had a ranged weapon at this point, but I think I might have to have my last potion of healing. Where is it? As I am not ready. Fine. That'll do, I'll take that.
So that's a bonus action. You quickly uncork and drink down the potion.
Yeah. Let's see. That was a 9. Alright, that's better. Okie dokes. Now what? Might put myself here and attack this dude
Okay.
with my rapier.
Stabby stab.
Swiss cheese time!
That'll hit.
23? Dommage.
And you can roll me the sneak attack with this as well.
Oh, hell yeah. And sneak attack. Ooh, where am I? Where am I? Sneak attack, hello? There it is. Look at all them dice.
Oh,
That was
very
nearly
nice.
3 6s on my stream.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
chickens!
This astral elf is looking very hurt. Anything else with your turn?
I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay. This astral elf is just going to sort of make the way down the front of the ship. I think he's going to try and fire through the chaos at Thaydark, which gives Thaydark a little bit of extra protection. And also actually through that to Zek. And again,
Rude.
Oh man.
Both of you have a +2 to your armor class for this, because it's there's a lot of stuff between you and them.
Okay, +2 to armor class.
So Zek does a 12.
No.
Thaydark does a
Nope.
7 hit your armor class.
Nope.
This astral elf runs down, fires, and just both shots just trying to get past the sort of melee fight between Lady D and Fiora and his companion, his very wounded companion. He just puts 2 shots far too wide around them. This plasmoid is going to move up to here and take an action to fire at the Moondancer with the ballista. That is a d20 +6. That will hit the Moondancer.
How dare?
And
Rude.
so...
Very rude.
3d10. If... Does any of you have, like, a notepad to hand?
I can pull it up on my computer real quick.
If you just put down 4 points of damage to the Moondancer, that'd be great.
Got it.
Let me double check what your tactics are, friend. Okay. Thaydark.
Yes.
Could this elf... Let me double check that you're in range. Or if she needs to move. You are in range. Fabulous. This elf with... She doesn't have the mask that the others have worn. She has sort of a scepter with a blazing star on it that she holds above her head. And she says the same thing in Elven the first attacker did.
For the glory of the Xaryxian Empire.
For the glory of the Xaryxis Empire.
Xaryxis Empire, yeah.
And then as she brings the staff down and points it towards you, she just says, Doom. Doom
No.
to Toril. And
No.
could I get a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. You take half of this damage as a magical flame just erupts down and you just leap to one side and it just...
I like that.
It catches you on the side. You manage to avoid most of it, but you do take half of 27, which is...
Oh boy.
Good job you only caught half of that, jeez.
Right?
27 halved is 13. 13?
Yep.
Yeah, 13.
Yep.
That was rude.
And there's just like a little... There's a scorch mark on the ground where you were just stood.
Heck.
Zek.
Heck indeed.
Question out of character. When I've used the entangle before,
Yes.
Kleeblax has never had any issue with it, has he? As a plasmoid.
I don't think I've ever been in it.
You would know from experience that Gleeblax... There is a great
It's
deal of
unlikely to.
difficulty in tying Gleeblax down.
Okay.
Physically
Cool.
and emotionally.
We shall,
Well, everyone, that's my only joke of the evening. Goodbye.
That is the joke. Farewell.
That is my one joke. Play me out.
I am going to step here to clear some space so that this big mast isn't in the way. I can lob a ice knife 60 feet, so I'm within 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, easy. This particular one here,
Yep.
that's the one I want an ice knife stuck in, please.
Okay.
Ice. Please.
Well, let's see how that goes. You step
You asked so
forward.
nicely.
You reach out and pluck a shard of ice out of the air that just freezes out of your hand. You hurl it through space. It flips end over end and sinks very nicely into the plasmoid you were aiming at before exploding outwards from them and chilling the air around them. Let's see how everybody does with...
How do they do? Because there's 5 in total.
Fail.
Because, yeah, that goes there. Or maybe only those 2.
Fail. Success. Success. And the one with the ice knife stuck in him.
Oh, ding dong.
Trying to take my jumper off.
Oh, you're alright, Tanny.
So...
How does the one who has it stuck in him succeed? That's impressive.
He takes 10 points of damage.
I don't know what that dude had for breakfast, but, you know, clearly it's working.
This guy takes 4 points of damage. This guy takes 4 points of damage.
While they were piled together, I thought it was a good time to, you know, make the most of it.
And
That
then
makes sense.
these two take 2 points of damage.
I've yet to figure out how erupting Earth would work on someone else's ship. But that's a question for other times.
The plasmoid, who has now got a large chunk of what you assume to be vaguely torso, like frozen and forming back together again, just sort of drops to the ground and just sort of turns back into sort of the pile of blob form. And appears to be not doing so well.
Having a bad time.
Generally seems to have sort of given up trying. As does the one here. He's not turned back into a blob just yet, but he is sort of regretting life choices, I believe, is the common way that we point that out. You also notice that the Thrakreen sort of looks up and sees you and just sort of stops the assault on Gleeblax for a moment.
Okay.
This plasmoid is gonna spend an action reloading the ballista. This plasmoid is questioning life choices right now.
As he should.
So next up, it is Lady Delilah.
Finally!
Fuck him up, Lady D.
I'm alright! Bad. Sorry, I'm making noises today because Jesus fucking Christ.
You're making noises today because that's how we hear you. Roll me roll me a d8.
A D8.
Okay. Suddenly, as you rage, your eyes burst with light, and rainbow lights just erupt around Lady Delilah and spill out of her, and spill out and cover Fiora. And Lady Delilah, while you are raging this rage, your armor goes up by 1.
Yeah.
And any of your allies that are within 10 feet of you have a +1 to their AC as well.
Hell yeah!
So I'm gonna get here.
So Gleeblax, Lady D comes and steps next to you, and these rainbow lights pour down onto you as well.
It was 10 feet, right?
Yep, Fiora, you are still within the rainbow
Fiora's
lights.
like, oh thank God.
Like, it was 10 feet, right? Don't leave me. Don't leave me, Lady D. Don't leave me, please.
I need the AC. With that, I am going to attack
With
this
advantage.
dude.
Yes.
Attack advantage. 32.
That'll hit.
And then damage plus 2. Normal.
He is still standing, but very wounded. Blood is pouring out from several wounds at this point.
I'm allowed to go again, don't I?
You have another attack.
I'm gonna go again.
Dadark's just gonna be like, finish him off.
I'm gonna attack. Attack. Advantage. 17.
That just hits.
Oh. Let's do it. Normal.
Okay.
Is he gone?
How do you want to do that?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
She's just like bursting out. Rome go, ah! Just gets in and starts like going for it. Get up!
I just imagine her just keep still swinging after he dies, just like till he's a bloody pulp. I like that.
She is done. I don't think I can do anything else now. Yeah, she is. She's done.
Okay, 1 second.
Try assume I whispered that correctly.
You did.
Yay! I remembered buttons.
So 1 down, many to go.
So I'm finding this campaign to be a lot more combat heavy than the first one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have whispered that in that language. He doesn't speak that language.
Yeah, I do not. The joys of languages.
How does one whisper? Is it a slash command?
/W and then the person you wish to whisper to.
Ah, okay. Is that the character name or?
You can do character name.
If I need to whisper anything to Lady D. Oh.
This guy is just going to sort of push the... This guy is going to remember that he's not a ruler. And push his friend out of the way and aims the ballista at your ship.
Notepad at the ready.
This Thrakreen is going to make his way up onto the deck, but and they're going to fire the ballista. Out of my way, pop up.
Never.
No, go away.
No.
Never.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Way to go, John!
Oh, jeez.
48 minus the 15 is 33 points of damage to the ship.
Plus
Well, that's
the
not great.
4 that were
Plus the 4 that you
there.
already took.
Okay, so 33 plus 4 is 37.
How much health, vaguely-ish, are we talking for the ship? Like, how bad is it looking?
It's looking fine at the moment. There's a noticeable sort of hole in the side at the moment, but it's not causing many major structural damage just yet.
Cool, so we're not all hands to panic stations.
Not just yet.
Good.
Not yet.
We're not bucketing for our lives yet.
Emergency buckets!
Emergency bucket!
Spabbles appears out of somewhere just showering emergency buckets.
Glee Blacks.
No. I don't know what to do. Because
No,
I
no.
am.
Shoot the big
Well,
crossbow.
I have very little health.
Oh, that's also an issue.
Like, very little. I've got 17 of 47. I'm
Oh.
very low.
That's ideal.
So it's either I can still attack, but do I do a potion? But then if I do a potion, I get less attack.
How
Do a
damaged is the person by you looking?
I don't think any of them are damaged.
Yeah, the plasmoid and the Thrakreen haven't taken any damage yet.
Okay.
I would say
Yeah.
do a potion because, I mean, yeah, while attack is important, you can't attack. if
Yeah.
you're dead.
Rather not have you unconscious
Yeah,
right now.
I'm gonna have to do potion. Potion. Normal. Apply healing. And then I'm going to smack the shit out of this plasmoid.
Okay.
Even though the Thrakreen actually hit me, plasmoid is deeply personal.
There can only be one!
Because as plasmoid, he should be rising up against these elf fucks and joining me in a murderous rampage.
Right, he's
But
letting
no.
the side down.
He's letting the side down, so I'm sorry, he has to die. So, you know, just saying. So, no! And
That'll hit.
I'll roll the other attack as well, because the extra attack.
That continues to hit.
No. I went on a magical journey. And of course the bloody thing disappears now. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do that to get the. It won't let me roll the attack because I didn't use the attack. Grrr.
Oh,
Okay,
it's doing
it's,
that again. It shouldn't do that.
So 1d8 plus what 6, because 1 for bludgeoning and 1 for 5.
1 for bludgeoning and 5 for bludgeoning.
Yes.
Yeah. 1 for the +1 for the weapon and
5 for your strength.
5
Dex.
for the dex. So plus 6. Oh, 9. So that's fucking nah.
The plasmoid takes one hit and looks to be about to surrender, and you just bring the quarterstaff back round, and it just
There's no surrender.
No.
splatters across the deck.
Denied.
I swing from left to right, then splattering the Thrakreed friends' loopiness.
Just goo everywhere.
This guy.
The Thrakreed doesn't quite know what to feel because it's not door, but it's still wrong.
Is he going to try and jump? I guess he's going to try and... No, he's going to try and range shot, because
Oh god.
his arrows are real good. Fiora.
Yeah. No one's home.
16 to hit.
No.
And...
Get wrecked.
Elaina Sartell. Oh, there's a 15. 15 just hits Elaina.
Question. If the roll matches your armor class, is that a hit?
That does hit.
Alright, it's still fine, because I've got the +1 from Lady D.
Ain't losing that
Oh,
just
wait, that's a
yet.
good point. Yeah, Sartell does as well. Yeah, doesn't hit.
Yeah, let's go!
Yeah!
Lady D!
Screw you, elf.
Suck a dick, you elfin fuck!
It's interesting because you're the DM.
Like, see, Lady D, this is why we're best friends.
Oh, I love having friends. Need the support to have.
This plasmoid starts reloading the ballista again.
If he could not, that would be great.
The Thrakreed is going to try and push round Lady D, but sort of in doing so moves away from Gleeblack, so Gleeblax, you get an attack of
Relax is gonna smack the
opportunity.
shit out of him!
And then Fiora, you also get an attack of opportunity.
How do I do that?
It's just a standard attack. You get to make an
Okay.
attack with your weapon.
Let me get my... Why did I close my thing? Give it back. There we go.
That will hit.
21. Oh.
Just because it's the normal one. Train
That will hit.
Dommage. Oh shit.
It was a very poor choice by the Thrakreed.
Yeah.
And then he
You
is-
chose unwisely.
Just, I will circle around them. Oh, fuck.
takes a step away from Lady Delilah. So, Lady D, you get an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
Hell,
Damn, this
yeah.
bro's stupid as hell.
Just
Hell,
running
yeet.
towards... Just running towards Sektar, trying to beg for help. From
Please, please,
You
please!
just getting like just hit from every single direction.
My question is I just get a normal attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Take that boink.
Um,
Aw.
Will miss, unfortunately.
That's
Ew.
fine.
Justice for Lady D.
It's fine. It's fine. Next time.
just
This is fine.
right. This Thrakreed grabs onto Zek, just grabs onto their lapel, just says, please stop your friends from murdering us.
I mean, they can try. I'm not having any of it.
Zach's like, I don't have control over them.
It sounds like a you problem, buddy.
And that's his turn.
Especially not the plasmoid. He's fucking crazy.
Those people
I
are...
can't read that, John.
Oh, you should be able to.
Yep.
That's in Thrakreen. Why can't you read Thrakreen?
Question, isn't it?
No.
I don't know why I can't read that.
Oh, because you can't read Thrakreen.
Yeah. That makes all the sense, doesn't it?
They've forgotten their own language.
Oof. I don't get the joke. I can't read it. Mwah.
Gleeblax is talking in Thrakreen.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
John,
understand the
kind of have my words.
and also, that is a point. Technically, because I kind of like morph myself, I can technically speak for free.
Yeah, this is true.
I have now added it to your character sheet.
Yay, I can read it.
You can read your own language. Congratulations.
I love to read.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Lady Elaina.
He's gonna kill the Thrakreen.
Doesn't have any long distance attacks.
Good thing she's got a Thrakreen right there.
Yeah.
Hasn't been told not to, so...
Well, fail, eh? Will she fail again? Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
dear.
yes.
The
The
answer,
answer
is
is yes.
But third time... Not,
There we
not
go.
fail.
Trusty daggers, eh?
Trusty dagger. Oh, that Thrakreen is not looking good.
John, do I get a response from my... We could just say this out loud, and just everyone else can't hear it. For stream's sake. If that works.
Well, the rest of us will just block our ears and go la la la
La
la
la
la
la la
la
la la
la
la
la
la.
la la. I can't talk this language.
The plasmoid aims the ballista. Thaydark.
Thaydark's gonna kind of give Zek a look. Because the Thrakreen's right there, and he can't get around it. give it a shot.
One sec, I'm just reloading Foundry to try and find out what the response was, because it didn't update me getting the new language.
Boo.
Boo.
And now
Boo.
it doesn't really want to let me in. Come on.
Even more boo.
Boo.
Load your bastard.
Oops. Oops.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna look at Zek and just kind of be like, I assume y'all are conversing.
Having a
You'd
friendly
be
chit-chat over
able
there.
to hear the clicks, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foundry just does not want to load. Come on. Third time's the charm. Come on.
Come on, Foundry, you can do it.
Come on, you
believe,
bastard.
I believe.
Ron, can you just DM me the response, please? In Discord. Because it's just not having it. Just going to completely reload the web page. Into all of our party's heads, including our captain friend, we'll say if the Thrakreen put their weapons down, we spare them. And it will also be to the Thrakreen as well, to see their response.
At that point, Thaydark's gonna look at the Thrakreen in the eyes and say, "This is your last chance."
You look at the Thrakreen and notice he isn't wielding weapons. He did a
Well,
claw
but
attack.
arms. Yeah, but
He
you know
lowers
what
his arms to his side.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in Gleeblax's head, I promise nothing.
There's gonna be like
nothing.
good choice, and I'm gonna move here and then over to here, and I'm gonna take aim with my longbow +1 at that guy.
Okay.
Oof.
Ouch.
Oof.
You take aim.
Cue the music.
Shoots past them.
Let's try it again. Try it again then. Huh?
That just hits.
Oh, thank God. All right. So then we're gonna roll the damage, and we're gonna swarm.
Svarm.
Okay. The arrow hits and the swarm swarms out and bites them and swarms back to you and starts hovering around you again. They take some damage. They're not happy about this, but they aren't close to death just yet.
Really use that other hit.
Uh,
And I think that's all I can do on my turn.
Plasmoid moves up, but can't get to the ballista right now. It's awfully packed there.
It's a long queue.
Fiora.
Oh, goodness. Now, here's a question. I don't know what to do. I think I might do something stupid.
Okay.
I think I might... I might try and jump over. Is that doable?
You can make the leap. It's the ships have come very close together to make this possible.
I'm going to attack this bad boy.
Okay.
If I open... Stop closing my menu. That'd be really handy if I stopped doing that. There we go. $16?
That just hits.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna have to restart my PC because I cannot get in. Foundry is just a grey screen.
Alright,
Okay.
short sword, you come to play today?
Hard.
No, apparently not.
You swing the
Sure
short
did.
sword and
just Sorry, go ahead.
as he's sort of switching weapons, he twists it aside with the length of his longbow as he draws a long sword.
It's like she just starts tapping it like, come on, again? This thing on?
Hello.
Hello?
And it's now his turn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Whoopsie.
so about that.
Hey, sorry about that.
You should have used your sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Look what
God.
he's done to you.
Oh dear.
That'll hit.
Oh Lord.
Can I uncanny dodge?
Yes.
Let's go.
It is highly
Yes,
expected
please
that you
do.
should do that.
Yes,
Because that is... Oh, it's
I realized,
10
like,
points of damage.
I realized I had it last week and I totally forgot to use it, like, completely.
So you take 5 points from that.
It's fine, I can deal with that.
That could have been worse if he was using his sword two-handed,
But he is not.
but he wasn't for that attack.
What a loser.
Okay.
However, for this one,
He does get to swing again. 12 to hit, so that's a no.
That won't hit. Get fucked. This still could be a very stupid idea, jumping onto the ship, but I'm doing it.
My turn.
This plasmoid
Oh, yeah.
equally is questioning life choices.
As he should. Yeah, well.
My turn.
Welcome back, Sean.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome.
Oh, that's evil. Let's not do that. Do I want to do that?
Ooh.
No.
I don't think you do, John. I really don't think you do.
Well, he's only got 2 choices, really. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one again. He levels his sort of mace that looks like a burning sun. This time at Fiora at the front of the ship. Could I get a
Lord.
dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh Lord.
oh, it's bad. Oh, it's
Oh
bad.
dear.
Can I
That's
see
not
them?
good.
Can I see them from here?
You don't get to make... you get 1 reaction a turn.
Shit. It's nice knowing you guys.
So you take 17
17.
points of damage as this
Oof.
explosion of fire, this column of flames, bursts down from the sky and slams into the ship, and you look up just in time to see it and start to dodge, and it just engulfs you.
Thank God
Just
you took those
fucking hammer
potions.
of, you just fucking hammer of dawned, you bitch.
Yeah. I just got absolutely bodied.
Is Shan back?
I'm trying to see if I can get something else to log me in. Edge seems to be behaving. She prays. No, the only thing I get is a grey screen.
According to this, you're in.
I literally can't see. I've just got the grey. I can see the side
Ah.
bit.
If you press...
Is it loading?
It could be loading.
It might be loading.
If you press F12, does it... I can't do this in the stream, really, but... If you press F12, does it come up with any error messages in the console?
It's loaded enough. I can't see what's going on yet in Edge, but it has actually loaded to the point where I can see my character sheet, so I can do stuff. So this is fine.
What would you like to do?
Aha! I have map.
Hooray!
Immense. I am going to... how's health of people looking?
Bad.
Fiora is
Yeah.
looking rough.
Fiora
Yeah.
and Gleeblax are both looking not the best. Fiora has jumped onto the enemy ship and just been engulfed in flames.
Because I'm smart like that, you know?
Oh,
I think before I do things. 'Cause I'm smart.
okay. So I want to put a...
My
Where's
wisdom is
the
11,
thingy?
so take that as you will.
Am I in range to be able to put this down? Perfect cube that you can see within range. Yeah, that's all well and good, but what's the range? 60 feet. Yay! I'm going to put Healing Spirit on top of Fiora.
Thank you.
Uh,
That will mean I kind of have to stay here if I want the effects, don't I?
No,
I can move it
can
each
move.
turn.
Oh, you can move it? Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I can shuffle it with you.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So that goes and lives there. I do the healing straight. Oh no, I do the healing when.
When someone enters this area or starts their turn.
Yeah, so I think it should heal when you put it down, at least the first time, and then at the start of that person's turn, I think is what it was, if I remember correctly.
Till the spell ends. Whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay, so does that count as a healing when Eloise starts the next turn? Or do I get one for
You
now?
get one for now because it's...
Thank God.
Cool. Healing, normal. Have 4.
Thank you.
And then I have to roll... Number of times equal to 1 plus your spell ability modifier. So I need to roll for that as well, don't
Well,
I?
it's just your spell ability modifier is a flat number, so it's
which is
5, because your a wisdom is +5, so 6 in total. It
cool.
gets
So that's number 1.
it gets 6 healings.
I shall put that on a sticky note somewhere.
So that count as 1 healing that's just gone?
That is 1 healing
Yeah.
that it has done.
Understood.
It can do another 5.
And then I can't do another spell because that's a bonus action and I used a spell thingy, but I can use my crossbow.
You can use a crossbow or you can use a cantrip.
Do I have a cantrip that I want? Oh yeah, let's just chill touch someone, shall we? Screw it, why not? We'll have one of those, and I'm gonna do that on. Is it this one that's been? Oh no, let's do this one.
Okay.
Gonna give that one a chills. Try that one. Normal.
That'll hit.
I'm glad to hear that.
Skull dice, let's go!
There we go. And yes, that's me done.
You just sort of reach out with a hand or 2 of your hands, depending,
One of my offhands,
and just
like my lower set.
rake in the air, and a skeletal hand just grasps the neck of the astral elf, and you can see the colour drawn out of the area that it touches.
Yup.
The plasmoids are starting to question their life choices. So Lady Delilah.
Mood.
I'm gonna have to go over there and save Fiora. I'm gonna attempt to jump.
You can do it, Lady D!
I'm gonna try and attempt to jump here.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
With your acrobatics, it's not a problem. Athletics, it's not a problem. You just leap across, just resounding impact on the star moth.
Yeah.
We all just slightly wobble a little bit.
Bit of an earthquake.
And
Yeah.
The leap itself was just beautiful, though.
the astral
Like pirouettes in the air.
Yes.
Yes.
the astral elf, a skeletal hand still clasping it round the neck, just sort of turns in horror and looks up and up and up to see Lady D towering over him.
That's my friend.
And she's within 10 feet of Fiora again, so Fiora gets +1 to the AC.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
heckin' go.
Please kindly take your hands off my friend. And then attack advantage. That was a plop and a half, wasn't it, for you 2 dices? Jesus
I'm
Christ.
afraid the
That
elf
didn't
just
hit.
ducks to one side, but does just manage to get out of the way of the great axe.
And unfortunately, I don't think I can make another attack because it doesn't count.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do.
You do.
You get
Okay,
2
then.
attacks a turn.
Yeah, but sometimes I just think like, if that one attack doesn't work, the other attack ain't gonna happen.
No, you
Whoa!
you get 2 attacks.
There we go.
I'll do it.
That'll hit.
Alright, +2. Normal.
You swing once, and the elf ducks to one side. You swing again, and this time the axe catches in the elf's shoulder, and you tear a large gash out of the shoulder of the elf. But he's still standing. Just about.
Like some sort of bitch.
This Thrakreen just sort of jumps onto the front of your ship.
I don't see the other Thrakreen.
It's. Do you know? It's right there.
No, I don't see it at all. I see the
Oh.
one next to Shern, but I don't see this one here.
It's using
Oh, it's-
invisibility.
Right there. I mean, it's really good at cloaking, apparently.
Apparently.
Turned the colour of the night sky, you just can't see it.
Gleeblax.
Yeah, that's what the front of the ship looks like for me. I just sent it in the Discord.
Oh,
Oh, trust
That
us,
is
there is
very-
a Thrakreen there.
that is very
Okay.
much screenless right now.
Mm. Mm.
What are you doing, Sean?
I mean, I feel like I've got to go over there. But the only place I could really go where I'd be of any help at all would be in range of all these spiders.
If you can get the dude with the stupid hat in range, that would be awesome.
I mean, technically speaking, I can get behind this guy.
You could like leap over it. Wow.
I mean,
Have a quick run.
hang on. If I, yeah. Then again, I could technically still get him from here. Technically. I take an attack of opportunity. Actually, no question. That one's questioning life choices. So I'm assuming he won't attack.
He probably won't.
So-
No.
So technically, I could. I could. Because from there, he's within 10 feet of me.
He is.
So I'm gonna attempt this dumbass plan of mine. Actually, no. Then again, I can actually get right close to him. Because, yeah, fuck it. Then there, and then there. I'm gonna do that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Now smack the shit out of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack the shit out of that guy in particular.
Okay.
He's probably gonna kill me, but I'm gonna smack the shit out of him. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to smack him. Attack. Normal.
Oh,
Fuck.
that'll
20. Fuck it first. I'll do the. Not great. Extra attack. Normal. 27.
That'll hit.
Normal. Better.
that's better.
And then I am going to Flurry of Throws. Although, please hold. What's actually going to the terrorists?
Can we get that as a looping sound effect, please, John?
We'll talk about it.
Can editing Jeff sort this out for us?
Dude, I could do that. I can either bonus action and flurry of blows, or I can bonus action and do something new.
Ooh,
Is this something new? Something
you
that will
say.
absolutely body this asshole in the stupid hat?
I mean, it will damage him, possibly.
Okay.
Fuck it!
Best we can do.
I'm going to summon the arms of the astral self.
Oh my word.
Ooh.
So how
Oh my
does
God.
this look?
Essentially, where is this? Like the arms, like kind of like a spectral. Level. He's just going to summon like 2 more arms from his shoulders.
He can already do that already.
He's just going to grow 2 more arms, but with like bigger fists.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh my god.
And so yeah, when I think we were saying when they are summoned, everyone, any creatures I can see within 10 feet of me must make a DC saving throw or take 2d6 force damage. I will try to calculate what the DC is for that.
15.
15, apparently.
Ooh.
So that's anyone within how many feet? 10 feet of you.
10 feet.
Okay.
Ooh.
So 1, 2.
That's a lot of them.
That's all.
All the
Practically all
plasmids.
of
Almost all of them.
So he makes the saving throw.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I
so
think if they make it,
they
take
make
nothing.
it, they take nothing. Do you want to roll me the damage? And then as I'm going, I can apply it to people.
9 force damage.
May the force be with you.
Oof.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Zach pushes her arms did that.
Can you blame her?
This one, and then these 3 need to take.
That was him, and he's
Oh,
20
wow.
to get through it. Screw him, he's a little bit under. Damn him, he made it.
And
How the
finally,
Oh,
And all he stands for.
you flex and the arms slam out of Gleeblax, and just the plasmoids, those that took the damage, just turn and instantly like sink down and start bowing towards Gleeblax. Those that,
I am your god now!
those that didn't sort of look round and see like, nope, this is the way that we should do it, and just like all of the plasmoids on the ship just sink down and start like, please don't hurt us.
Worship me!
Except for the one that you just backhanded, who had already been hit with the ice knife, who has just sort of turned to a puddle on the ground.
R.I.P. buddy.
I believe that's all I can do. I don't think I can attack with these arms yet. I don't believe.
So you just flex them at people, okay?
No,
You're giving them the gun show.
From now on, I can use them instead of my unarmed attacks,
Nice.
which they do force damage rather than bludgeoning damage, which can get around magical defenses.
Handy.
This astral elf throws down the longbow that he's been using and draws out the longsword and charges through the pile of plasmoids to swing at...
God damn it, there's so many plasmoids!
Why did we bring so many of them?
I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking plasmoids.
Oh,
on
On
this
this
motherfucking shit.
motherfucking whatever it is. Self-down, I don't know.
just.
So he's going to swing that. And that is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
How ouchy are you looking? You feeling real ouchy?
16 out of 47.
Yeah, pretty ouchy.
Very, very ouchy. No, I'm far too busy, Amazon. I can't possibly give you a review of the order I made.
The Captain Sartell is just going to run back. Really need to get a long distance weapon. Thaydark.
Hands on my crossbow.
We're gonna move up this way. And since all of these plasmoids are bowing to Gleeblax, I assume I can get a clear shot on
Oh, yes.
Stupid Hat person, yeah.
Stupid hat over there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna yell at Elvish, your hat is stupid! And then we're gonna longbow.
You tell him,
plus
Thaydark.
one.
So how much extra emotional damage will this do?
Right.
Emotional damage.
Damn it.
That
22 to hit?
that does hit.
The triple plus. Back at it again.
Yes. So that's a triple critical because of the emotional damage.
Exactly.
9. Then we're gonna swarm. Beautiful. Great job,
Love it.
Swarm.
Love that for you.
Then we're gonna longbow again. Same target.
Yep. That'll
21 to
also hit.
Love that.
Maydoc's so OP. Oh my goddamn.
11 plus swarm. There we go.
That's better.
Okay. Fiora.
Alright, I think before I attack this elf in front of me, I'm assuming that none of us have any idea what the empire. Is it Xaryxis Empire?
Xaryxis.
I'm assuming none of us have heard of that before.
No.
So Fiora's gonna point her sword at him and be like, "What is the Empire of Xaryxis, and what do you want?" In Elvish, of course.
Also, doesn't she get some more healing from
Yeah.
Yes.
Zek's thing?
What am I rolling?
6?
1d6. Yeah.
Yes.
The square.
I'll take it.
Oh,
2!
It is better than nothing. I will take it. I'm gonna grab my rapier. If I could stop closing my menus, that'd be really great. Oh no, I'm at advantage, aren't I?
You are.
Screw that. Ignore that. Although it does hit, but
Try for that.
it never happened.
If you roll at normal again, it's the other way of doing
Hello.
it.
Oh, too late.
21.
That's fine. It still hits.
Let's go.
Spinny dice.
Spinny, spinny.
As you pull out the rapier, you ask him what he. You ask him your question as you stab into him, and he responds in Elvish.
He responds in Elvish. Oh God, it hurts. Why would you stab me like that? Oh God, please.
Ow!
It's actually hard.
Ooh.
Right, I'm gonna take out the short sword and
I'm-
ask.
Oh God, my blood. My
Also,
blood is
ow.
everywhere.
I'm gonna ask in Elvish why, as I stab him or attempt to stab him, I guess.
Okay.
Am I still at advantage?
You
Yeah.
are. Actually, technically, before. Well, I mean,
Oh, sorry.
Like,
Too late.
that
Too
hits.
late.
But before you roll that, you can also roll me your sneak attack for the first shot to see if
I will
he
do that now.
still can answer you.
Oh yeah, I might already be dead. Oof.
Yeah, it tends to put a stop to people replying.
Yeah, death will do that.
I don't know. This is D&D.
True.
I mean, technically, yeah, I think I can change that.
This one has a slightly longer answer as you hit it with a short sword, but
Alright, let's read this essay.
Which is a rarity in and of itself.
Hmm.
Actually hitting with the long sword. The short sword even.
Alright, I'm gonna damage with short sword. Only 2. 6.
how do you
Much
want to do
appreciated,
this?
thank you! Thank you for your cooperation.
You just hear a whisper in the back of your head, Zek saying, "What did he say?"
He said enough. That's what he said, he said enough.
Seeing that and hearing that, the priest, or Mr. Funny Hat, puts a...
Stupid hat. Is that his canon voice now?
grabs
Yes.
the shoulder of the warrior stood next to him and casts Word of Recall. And they both vanish.
Oh. Leaving us with the Plasmoid army. Fiora's worst nightmare.
I flip them off with all 4 of them.
Nice.
See, it's almost one for all of you. Well. That was interesting.
That was definitely interesting.
So who were they? I assumed that's what you were asking.
Yeah.
So who's?
To repeat what he told me, he said, by order of Emperor Zavan?
Yeah, go for it.
Zavan.
Zarvan.
Zarvan? I don't frickin'... of the Xaryxian Empire.
Of the Xaryxian Empire.
Thank you. We seeded your world with astral seeds. The vines and astral blights will feed on the planet's energy, and that of its flora and fauna until the party's homeworld is a dead husk. A process that will take several months. The energy will then be transmitted in a single enormous burst of light back to the astral elves' home system to be absorbed by their star, Xaryxis.
Imagine that he phrased that in a little bit of a way that was less copied from what it says the elves know, and more in a... This was him saying it, but John didn't want to type out that paragraph in the middle of combat.
Fair enough.
That is fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah. That's
Also,
fair.
as the ships sort of float there next to each other, those of you that read Elven can read the name of the star moth that was attacking you.
Oh.
So I will put that into the chat in.
The fuzzy duck!
Let's put that in there.
So the ship's called the Dark Star.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just realised
Has
I
anybody
also
ever
have
heard of it?
Elvish.
It's called the Quib Quib.
Is
Yes.
this star? Is this ship's namesake something to do with that star that is absorbing the energy of our home planet, or will be?
I think this is not good.
I am... Gleelax is far too busy being worshipped by the...
Like, what were you saying?
So, Thedark's first thought is to look at Zach and be like, do you think you can fly this one?
Yeah, I guess so. It can't be that different. I'll have to look at the helm, but
Sartell recommends, and the Plasmoids and the Thrakreen recommend abandoning the Dark Star because
that's what everyone can see now.
the astral elves will rain down vengeance upon anyone taking control of one of their ships.
Yeah, that's fair.
My temptation was to hop aboard, set it on its course, and get back across and just let it go. But I don't know whether they can do that.
They
Shall
do
we, like,
suggest
under it?
that you could take its helm and you could take its cargo.
Yeah, I think let's do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So the helm...
Take the helm and cargo and then scupper it, okay?
The helm is a legless, high-backed chair made of wood with crystal wings and armrests. Luminous crystals under the seat project a golden hexagon onto the floor that stabilizes the helm, allowing it to swivel while holding it in place.
Will that fit in my bag of holding?
Fancy.
No.
No.
The mouth of the bag of holding won't go over the chair.
Damn it! I was about to say, what about 2 bags of holding?
That's
Put
not
one
how
from
that
each
works.
side.
I know, unfortunately not.
Also, you can take enough food and water from the Dark Star's hold to sustain the ship's crew for 20 days.
Yep. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's do
And
that.
what do we do
And
with
so-
the surrendered the Kreen and the horde of plasmoids worshipping Blob Man?
I think they're with us now, aren't they?
My worshippers are coming with me.
Are your worshippers going to help move the supplies?
No.
Yeah, fair.
One of them. We will.
They're just gonna play Uno.
We will. Please don't hurt us.
It's like more friends to play Uno with.
I will teach you all the ways of Uno.
Thank God you combined the two decks.
I just realised what. Oh my god.
So we're taking the thing, and we're taking like the supplies and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are we? And then we're just going to leave the ship here for them to find / not find / leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Sounds good to me.
In which case, where the helm was, I'm going to carve. I'm going to carve on the floor where it was. Emperor Zevan is a booty head.
And leave a big pile of gloop.
Okay, you
That is conspicuously shaped like poop.
you take the time to do this.
Yeah.
And
I'm just going to draw a really unflattering, once again carve a really unflattering draw. But I have no idea what this guy looks like. I'm going to assume some sort of elf. So I'm just going to get this elf guy with just a stick man body and then a pile of poop on its head.
Like buck teeth and
buck teeth and like smell lines coming off of him and the poop.
Yep.
And some flies for good measure.
Yep.
And some flies for good measure. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Nice. I'll show him.
Yep.
the plasmoids assist you with moving the equipment onto.
I want one of the plasmoids to assist me in this epic drawing.
One of the plasmoids
assistant.
assists you in this epic drawing. The rest of them help move the equipment and food onto the Moondancer. Elaina Sartell puts them to work under the close supervision of the 6 human sailors that you brought with you from Waterdeep.
Spoodman! And Spoodipus!
Spoodman,
and the others.
And the
et al. Spooderman, Spiderpus, et al.
Yes.
You notice during this time, the 3 Thrakreen, the two newcomers, and Zek have a quiet conversation off to one side.
There is no clicking. It's purely
telepathic.
Purely telepathic.
Literally out on us.
And if at any point you happen to be paying attention, you'll notice Zek turn entirely white before turning back to colour again.
Oh.
Like, does a major jump and get all the way over to Zek.
She does like she does a whole like jetée.
Sector! Oh dear, are you okay?
I'm gonna jump over.
Yeah, I'm good. Just
You just went so white and then back to normal colour. Just like starts looking around.
yeah, no, it's fine. I'll explain. It's okay.
Okay.
Lady D just like picks her up and just inspects her all over. Like, is everything okay? Are you hurt?
Lifting up each arm in turn.
Yeah. Each time lifting her off the ground as she does it.
I'll explain once I've got these guys settled in.
The less injured of the Thrakreen looks up to Lady Delilah and just, you get the voice in your head, Lady D, clicks and sounds of just, we are able to camouflage ourselves. And there's a ripple across his carapace as it takes on sort of the brown colours of the ship.
Oh, that's why they couldn't see one.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot. So that's rather impressive. Oh.
Yeah, I don't do it often.
Impressive.
Doesn't seem much need, but yeah.
Gleeblanks.
Yes.
Your plasmoid buddy, the plasmoid currently I am nicknaming Michelangelo because he has helped you with your
for no reason whatsoever.
Your painting and carving prowess.
Yes.
Informs you of the following information that you might share with the others as you see fit.
We shall see.
He points out that the empty cargo hold of the Dark Star, when they arrived in this system, was packed with at least 100 astral seeds that were jettisoned one by one into the atmosphere of your home world. While he doesn't know, and none of the plasmoids know what they do, they can tell you that each one was a crystal pod roughly the size and shape of a coffin.
Oh.
Good.
That's big.
He also informs you that the astral elves hail from a faraway wild space system called Xaryxis space, and that the Dark Star was just one of several astral elf ships that travelled to your home world, but the rest of the fleet has already departed.
Right. So we have to destroy their entire system.
Michelangelo does not agree with this, but does
entire system.
Okay, I mean, if that's
interstellar genocide.
Yeah. How do I blow? I need something to tell me how to blow up a star.
That's a lot.
But if Michelangelo had a face, there'd be dawning horror.
Yes.
But it's just blank, so it's just like
the colour drains from Michelangelo's face.
And then the rest of him.
And then the rest of him.
It was at this point, for the first time, he wished he had a tattoo of his face on his face.
Yes. One time it would be useful.
Meanwhile, on the Moondancer, as you all return to the Moondancer, Sartell gathers your group together, gathers the party together. I had a hunch that the Astral Elves might be behind this. Not that knowing that they are does a great deal to help you at the moment. But I do know someone that you might want to speak to when we get to the Rock of Brawl.
True!
Commodore Crux. He's a contact of mine, a GIF. I can't tell you much more than his name and where he is, because I only know him really by reputation alone, but he is well known to not be favourable towards the Astral Elves of Xaryxis space.
Would he know how to blow up a star?
If you're looking to take on the Xaryxian Empire, he is your best port of call.
Lord Sagely,
We'll
blow up
have
the
to look for
star.
him.
We will get our ship underway again.
Yeah, we don't want to be around for when they come back.
And the Moondancer disengages from the Dark Star and shoots back off in the direction it was originally heading,
Did we bring Michelangelo with us?
Michelangelo and the rest of the plasmoids, as well as the Thrakreen, who definitely have names, and I will share them at a point when I feel like it.
Oh my god, it's the real Spooderman and Spider-Puss.
Yes.
I need to retcon out those names I gave to the others. Like, no, that's the Thrakreen now. They are Spooderman and Spider-Puss.
The Moondancer rockets through space towards the Rock of Brawl. In this time, you have enough time to take a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Those are the most beautiful words I can ever hear right now.
Oh, beautiful spell slots. Beautiful,
Oh, wow, Gleeblax. You were hurting.
Yes.
Is Tanny not here?
I am. I just went bleh.
I just noticed you haven't taken a long rest.
Tanny.exe has stopped responding.
No, I got into my mind's gone somewhere else. Unfortunately, my brain went thinking of chasing an artist right now. And I'm like, I want this art, but I need to find the artist. Kind of mind. And I've been doing for the whole effort. I was like, where is this artist?
Just the Windows fail sound just dong.
That's such a good noise.
Long rest. Rest up. Oh, 4 or 5 pit dice. Okay, that's fair enough.
Oh wow, you're hurting as well.
I did a chunk out of it.
They took a bite out of yes.
Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do during these 8 or 9 hours that you're traveling?
Play Uno.
For
Teach
anyone,
the rest of the plasmoids Uno.
Like we deserve it at this point.
for anyone who is intrigued by Zek going white, Zek will happily sit and tell people about it if they want to know.
Yes, that probably comes before Uno.
Yes.
Or during Uno.
After you've taught them, so they know how to start off, then maybe during.
Yeah. Well, Gleeblax is teaching his subjects how to play Uno. We'll just listen to Zach.
Who is sitting in for that?
I will sit in for that.
I will also.
I assume Lady D also.
It's like, gather round. There we go.
Blue Blacks would like to be within earshot of the explanation.
That's fine.
Yeah, fair.
I think the two Thrakreen are not.
Yeah, Zek's already told them everything they need to know.
They know
They
what
can't
they
sit
need
with
to,
us.
and they are elsewhere at this time.
They are content in the knowledge. Yeah, so as you kind of sit down, Zek, it's rare for me to meet other Thrakreen. Well, ones that don't know the backstory. The ones we met in the academy, they knew, they weren't worried like these ones were. You know that I left my home planet. I have these additional pieces on me, the kind of growths that the fungus that I contracted gave me. Whether you know much about it or not, I don't know, but it is incredibly contagious to my people. They quite rightly are terrified of it. But I beat it. We're still not entirely sure how, but one of the ways I figured out I could prove it was to change colour. With my people who have contracted it normally, if you go white, the rings show back up underneath. The rings that sit on me, generally. It's impossible to get rid of them, to hide them underneath when you've dropped all of your other colour. But I return back to white, which appears to be the sign that I'm not infected. It's hard to say. I'm one of a kind in that sense, but it's enough to put other people at ease. So
Interesting. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zektar.
So yeah, don't be surprised if you see me in future doing that. Not everyone will understand it, but it might take the edge off. And during the battle, the Thrikreen came up to me asking to save their friend, that they were slaves, and the fact that they came up to me, given I'm such a risk to them in their eyes, told me just how dire the situation was. To choose infection versus that says a lot. So yeah, I had to act. And thank you for following.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
It's a peculiar one. Maybe one day the science will figure it out. Maybe one day I can find whoever helped me get better. But yeah, I'm drugs an enigma. It's definitely an outlier.
Yeah.
But hey, I can also change colour, so you know.
Good to know.
You know, positives.
Yeah. And I actually
Swings
quite
and
like
roundabouts,
I actually quite like the rings, the colour. Like it's not the worst colour it could have been. But as much as I can hide my colour, I can't hide these additional sections. Compared to the others, she's got really sort of gnarled edges on her plate, sort of bug panels. The others are much more smooth. So you can kind of see the effect that the fungus has had on her. Yeah. I'm never going to be able to hide these, so I'm always going to get weird looks. But if the colour helps them feel better, at least, maybe it's something, right?
For sure.
For sure.
As the first great game of the Plasmoid Uno tournament completes, the ship suddenly slows down again unexpectedly.
Oh, goes the ballista.
God.
Around you on all sides, colossal chunks of rock float in the void. Some are overgrown with vegetation, while others are bare stone. Creatures resembling jellyfish and rays glide through the spaces between them. Sartell looks around uneasily. Plenty of places for pirates to hide. As if on cue, a vessel lurking behind a nearby asteroid comes into view. Its enormous spiral shell merges into an open bow, beneath which long tentacles wave as if caught in an invisible current.
Oh, fuck.
Sartell sucks her breath in through her teeth and whispers her next words. Mind flayers.
Oh God.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh God.
Here ends chapter 2.
Oh shit.
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Well, it was nice knowing you, jump ship.
You know I had to do it to him.
I've got at least an hour's breath. Fuck all of you.
Just floats off into space with all 4 middle fingers.
Yes.
Nice.
On a raft of the other plasmoids.
Who have followed suit and are also sticking out their middle fingers.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man.
that's the end of chapter 2. We move on to
Oh wow.
We move on to chapter 3 next time, which is entitled We'll save that for next time.
Is entitled.
Fair enough.
That's a weird title, John.
It's entitled "Oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck."
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, pretty much what it is.
So
Might as well
weird.
be, quite frankly.
Which reminds me, I need to double check when is next time, because we've got some. Not until the 12th of June, because somebody's doing some traveling aroundy stuff.
Yeah, who's that twat? It's me. It's me.
2 days before my birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
I'm gonna be old.
I'm sorry. Did you just say what I thought you just said?
I'm gonna
John,
be
I feel we should. I feel we should beat Tanny.
Yeah.
No, leave him alone.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
It's
Complaining that they're
birthday.
old, that they're in a call with a 36-year-old, and her old John.
Anyway, thank you guys in the chat so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. We have a YouTube channel that you can go to and catch all of these replays on there. If you go over there and hit the little bell, you'll know when we put videos live over there. We also have a Discord channel you can join to chat with us about the games we play and other things, such as the sad zombie noises everybody makes in the morning, because it's mornings. And
We don't like
I don't do
mornings.
sad zombie noises. I just make draconic noises.
And the nice new patches that Obsolete Goat has got for going to a convention this weekend. That's a different convention to the convention we're going to this weekend.
Ooh.
We also have a website that you can go to that has all sorts of things on it, including our ever-expanding podcast network, which hopefully soon will have Spelljammer joining it, as well as I think I need to talk to Jeff about this, but Horror on the Orient Express should be joining the podcast network soon. It also has a space that you can go to and see all of the conventions that FBF people are going to be at, including the multitudinous masses of us that are going to be at MCM this weekend. And then the following weekend, you'll see that I'm at the Colchester Medieval Fair and Oyster Sale.
Take me with you.
Those are very
I want
specific
to go to a
things.
medieval fair.
Take me with you.
So,
But also
Medieval fair.
oysters.
yeah, medieval fair. Yeah, oysters. Huh?
Hell yeah.
Oysters.
That's
very specific.
So yeah, head on over to the
Very
website, www.finalbossfight.co.uk, for all of that good stuff, as well as links to the aforementioned YouTube and Discords. And we have, again, it's a slightly shorter list because MCM is coming up. But tune in tomorrow night for, if you're not sick of it yet, more D&D.
Yay!
Tomorrow night we have a very special one-shot of D&D being played. The Grand Theft Arcana campaign that Richard started at my brother's cafe Meeple Perk lives on in a new world as we continue with Keep Your Eyes on the Prize. The Grand Theft Arcana Brigade have been hired to retrieve some family heirlooms that they will do quietly and stealthily and without resorting to loud explosions.
Not that.
Are you sure about that, John?
No.
You make it sound like loud explosions are an inevitability, but that surely can't be right.
I mean, you know, it's definitely not that all of the group have been given a lot of TNT and been told to use it as much as they feel like.
Oh, I'm sure they're very responsible.
I am part of this group, by the way.
Stanley's just maniacal laughter for no reason.
On
No, so
Wednesday,
I'm playing as a Tempest cleric Tempest Kenku, so lightning will be involved.
Well,
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, Ben is going to be playing on Ben the Quest Giver's channel, Sky, Children of the Light. So head on over there for some interesting action as he continues to explore that world. And that's pretty much all the streams we've got scheduled right now, because after Wednesday we're going to be at MCM Comic-Con in London.
Take me with you.
Yeah. Woo! And there was much rejoicing.
So if you are at MCM Comic-Con in London this weekend, do come past our stall and say hello and take a sticker that we're giving away for free, or buy one of the things that we are selling for very reasonable prices.
We will have stuff and things.
We will have stuff and things. We will have key rings. We will have posters. We will have books. We will have a chance for you to take on the final boss fight yourself. We will have leatherwork. We will have pyrography. We will have crochet. We will have jewellery. We will have boxes within which to put your jewellery. Some of those boxes some of those boxes within which to put your jewellery will have eyes on them, and definitely won't be mimics that try to eat you.
That's exactly why something that is a mimic and is going to try to eat you would.
I'm just imagining the disclaimer text. May contain mimics.
They may contain mimics, but they just want to be your friend. It's perfectly fine.
May wish to consume.
Exit out.
But for now, we are going to do a raid, and the raid that we are going to do is going to be to Zombie Workshop, who is playing Eternal Threads.
Ooh.
So go give Zombie some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye.